Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. These are some swatches. So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to do a full face of makeup using no foundation. Yep, that's right. No foundation on this face. So if you want to know how to do that, then subscribe to my channel down below because you can win a chance to win my giveaway. Once I reach 500 subscribers, I am choosing one lucky subscriber for that prize. So make sure you subscribe because you could be the lucky winner. Alrighty, let's get on with the video. Alrighty guys, it's actually super duper hot right now, so I hope you don't mind. I have the AC blowing. I hope you can't hear it, but the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my Boscia Subaki oil and apply that. And I'm rubbing that in. I love this oil. I love Boscia products. I have so much of their skincare. I feel like I need more things from them. Just getting that nice and in, and try not to go overboard with it. I actually had some on my hand because it almost tipped over, and some spilled, so I have a little bit more on than I would actually like, but makes my skin look super nice and hydrated. And I just love bringing it down my neck. It does say that this is an anti-aging botanical blend, so take care of your necks. Oh yeah, I have a look right here. Also, one more thing, where you are most oily, you do not want. So try not, for me, I get really oily around my nose, particularly my nose, my T area in general, but my nose is like, I should just avoid putting the oil there in general, or put ever so slightly. And if you have real oily skin, you do not want to put extra oil onto your oily skin. You want to try a very matte foundation. I don't have one in front of me right now. If you want like make your skin look, also give it this nice vibrancy, you can also maybe go into this BDL Lumi Layer Primer Fresh. But other than that, I do recommend mattifying primer if you do have more oily skin. My skin is kind of between normal and combo. I just get really, mainly sweaty. It's not even that I oily, I just get really sweaty. TMI. But anyways, now I'm gonna go in with some cream concealer. Now cream concealer here is gonna be our best friend because that is what we are going to use in order to avoid using foundation. So you can use any cream product you want. I love the Sephora Duo Stick. I heard great things about the KKW contour sticks. They're more up there in the price, but like that's up to you if you want to get them or not, if you have it or not. All my things are here and I like it because I'll fluctuate, especially when it's like transitioning from like one season to the next. So right now I'm still in this color, and I'm just gonna take that on my fingers just a little bit. I know sometimes you see YouTubers and they literally just take on that triangle, but here less is more, and that's what you want to do, especially in the summer. So I am just melting that into my skin with my finger and just taking a little bit. I'm patting that on, and I am bringing it all the way down to where I normally would, just with way more or less product. And the less product you use, it will also be more natural. So again, just a little bit, and start applying that. And I think the oil underneath really helps to like blend out and like smooth even better. It doesn't break apart for me. I love this trick. And yeah, I'm just applying that where I normally would. I'm gonna take this pesky pimple and go in with another finger, and I'm gonna go in with this color over here. It's a little more my skin tone. I'm just taking that concealer and dabbing around my pimple. So I use my middle finger for that. Now I'm gonna use a new finger and go into that same color concealer that I used to camouflage my zit. And I'm going right here where the new ones are. Well, these pesky ones are, they don't go away. I'm just dabbing and dabbing and dabbing. You don't want to really swipe with this one because you really want to pat that in. And boom. Now taking more concealer and just doing what I normally would do, putting that on my forehead. A little bit down the bridge of my nose. Okay, and now we're going to go into bronzing. So for bronzing, I'm going to go immediately down to this color right here. And just take, again, a little bit. Feeling where the hollows of my cheek would be. So for me, it would be right here. It would be right here because that's my cheekbone. Down here, another bone. You want to go in the middle and look at yourself in the mirror and see where you would want your bronzer to go. So for me, it would be right here. This is where my hollows are. And then I would take the product finger and just go right on that. And I'm gonna do the same for this side, so just feeling where my hollows are, and then boom, putting it right there. I really love this trick because especially if you're a beginning makeup artist or just trying to learn how to play with makeup, I think this trick is really nice because sometimes people get confused on where you're supposed to put it exactly. I know people like to use the 3 method that Kim Kardashian, I guess, made famous. But you know, when you have a brush like this is what I normally use. I know exactly where I want my bronzer to go because I've been applying it for a few years now. So I just don't even have to think about it. But for someone who's just starting out with makeup and doesn't know a lot about it, I feel like this technique is really, really nice and fairly easy to do. You just have to feel your cheeks and then boom, apply the product. Okay, now I want to shrink this forehead. So I am going to be putting bronzer on there too. Just a little bit. And also putting some down here to get rid of this double chin. Make sure to blend that down too. Now for my nose, I'm just gonna, just that. Same with the other side. And even that was too much, so I'm gonna put some on my chin. And now I'm gonna take the residue and just go down the bridge of my nose, like so. Some under and on the edges. Okay, and following that, I am going to take some of the concealer that I originally used, just about the same amount. See how that's so little? And put that on the bridge of my nose. Yep. Okay, now since it's summer, it's hot, I'm gonna go in with this Too Faced translucent powder, and I am going to apply that over the concealer just a little bit. This time we don't want to get, this is a very less is more type of method. So that's what I have, and I'm just gonna go in with this brush and just tap it off. There's a little bit there, and I'm gonna go under my eyes, right where I apply the concealer, right where I normally crack. Some more. Do the same for this eye, just a little bit. Now I do, like I said before, my nose is a very problem area because it's the most oily, / the most sweatiest. So I will put just a little bit more there, and definitely some on my forehead because my T-zone is just a problem. Oh, definitely some of my smile line. But do you see how I'm using very little? This is how much I would normally put on when I'm baking, and even more. And this is how much I have on my cheeks. You can't even tell I have anything on there, kind of. If you want to sculpt a little bit, you can bring this down here and cut your jawline for a more defined look. Yeah. Just a little bit, like I said, just a little bit. This is the key word here, a little bit. So, you see the powder flying everywhere. Covering that back up. Just like I set my concealer, I want to set my bronzer because I want to make sure I lock that in place and that nothing is going to move around. And to do that, I'm just going to go back in with, go in with this brush and my Smashbox contour and spotlight palette. I'm going to go in with this color in the middle right here called bronzer. Just a little bit. And apply that right where I applied the bronzer. We're gonna do that again, 2 taps. Tap up the excess. And putting that where we had our bronzer. And see, it's even defining it a little bit more. We didn't even use a lot of product, guys, and we're already looking like... Now I'm just buffing that in. All the way up to my temples, and then I get here, mess up my baby hairs, go down to my chin. Look at that so far, guys. But since you're doing so good, I think what would help would be a little bit of eye makeup. So let me That's better. I love how I was going for a natural look and then this happened. Okay, first of all, I spit. I'm sorry if you had to see that. And second of all, I am gonna go in with one of my favorite blushes out there. This is by Peri Para, and it is number 6 Wonder Rose. So I am just gonna take this on my finger and start rosing up my cheeks. I love these. Sometimes I'll even put this on before. I put this on before foundation in general. Sometimes I'll put like a decent amount on, or like a generous amount on, and then I'll even put more on top, or sometimes I'll put a powder blush after I'm done with the foundation. I just love this blush. Let me try not to get too heavy-handed over here. Can you hear the birds chirping outside? Just a little bit more. I'm pulling that all the way back. Really giving myself a nice lifted look. Alrighty, now for highlighter, I'm going to be going into one of my favorite brands, and that is Kristen Dominique. I always say Kristen Dominique. It's called Dominique Cosmetics, and this is her palette, Charisma Glow. It's hello. Sweet. So I love this palette, and the color that we are going into today is called Skin Gloss. Yeah, you can tell that I love this color over here. So I'm gonna take some skin gloss and start putting that on the high parts of my face. So do you see how beautiful that is? It's so easy to work with. I love it. I put this on my shoulders. I put this everywhere. Collarbone, my chest. I had so much plans to use this in the summer. I was gonna order another palette. I'm like, I'm just gonna fly by this. I know I will. But since I'm mainly just staying inside, you know, sometimes I'll go out to get like groceries or something. But besides that, I'm just like, well, I guess I don't need another one right now because I wasn't gonna use it the way I thought. I was just gonna like smear it everywhere. And I'm just like, cover me, my mask, and everything. So yeah. Alrighty guys, let's line the lips and put on some lipstick, and we will be done with this no foundation look. I love this palette. I love Kristen. I keep calling Kristen Dominique's. I love Dominique Cosmetics. They're really, really good, and I even use that to play with the eyeshadow. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on site because it's super easy and fast to do. And yeah. Alrighty guys, and this concludes my video. Thank you so much for watching my no foundation full face look. If you liked the video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Also subscribe because you could win a chance to be a part of my giveaway. You really don't want to miss that. And thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Bye loves.